There is no place like home. This quote is from the 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz, which was so popular due to its groundbreaking use of Technicolor, memorable musical numbers, and relatable themes of friendship. I chose it for my September cover because I live by the saying that home is where the heart is. It usually refers to our loved ones, but it can also apply to the things we're passionate about and the feeling of satisfaction that comes from doing things right. Ironically, my September Plan With Me footage disappeared in that weird dimension where all lost things go, leaving me with no choice but to offer you an after the pen video of the month. I hope you enjoy it. The 1930s were a decade of transition between wars. The roaring 20s came to a halt when the great stock market crashed, launching a worldwide Great Depression which lasted until the 40s, making of the years in between a constant struggle because of the economic crisis. It's interesting that despite it all, fashion shifted from the boyish 1920s look to a hyper-feminine hourglass silhouette with defined waists and longer hemlines that were heavily influenced by the golden age of Hollywood. Culturally, the era saw the flourishing of jazz and swing music, the Art Deco movement, and the boom in animation. So through this flip-through, you will see many of the cartoons that we know and love as they were when they were first created. I heavily feature Walt Disney Productions series, The Silly Symphony, that created 75 animated short films from 1929 to 1939 and is historically significant as a testing ground for new animation techniques. Each short was a self-contained musical story, and the series was essential for developing the skills and technologies needed for Disney's first feature-length film in 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And while Disney came up with timeless characters like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy and Donald, the Looney Tunes created Porky Pig, Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny for Warner Brothers. Little Lulu's comic strip was created in 1935 and it taught young readers the importance of standing up for themselves and others, instilling them with confidence and resilience. The 1936 Summer Olympics were held in Berlin, Germany, despite of calls for a boycott. 49 nations participated, led by the success of African-American athlete Jesse Owens, who won 4 gold medals. The Games saw the first ever Olympic torch relay from Olympia Greece to Berlin, the first use of television to broadcast the event, and the debut of sports like basketball and canoeing. And I will finish this chapter with the creation of my first childhood crush. Superman was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster in 1938. The superhero remains a favorite because he embodies ideals like kindness, hope, and moral integrity. His appeal stems from his willingness to do what's right, his humility despite his immense power, and his role as a symbol of what humanity can achieve when it acts with compassion and determination. The character is positioned in the top 10 of superheroes with most movies, starting with Christopher Reeve's beloved character that set the pattern for Tom Welling, Henry Cavill, and David Cornsweet, among many others. Enough of good-looking Supermans. I hope that you enjoyed this short but sweet video inspired by the 1930s. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I truly appreciate all the support and just you being here. And so as usual, thank you so much for watching.